Ben Olsen. Ben, just your initial reactions to that home draw there, coming back from behind.
It's not the result we want at home, but you know, we talked about set pieces and transition moments were going to be critical in this match, and I thought we handled the transitions very well throughout the night. But set pieces, you know, we gave one up, and that's how it was going to happen tonight for them. And they snuck a goal. Good resilience from the group to get something back. I thought, you know, the subs came in and did a good job, and we had a few chances throughout the night. You know, enough certainly to win that game. And the looked like a PK on Ibra. That's unfortunate they didn't call that. I'm not sure why. I understand if the ball's going out of bounds, but that's not the rule. They keep telling us that shouldn't matter. So not a good night from him. But overall, there's enough chances there to win that game.
So we're dusting up front.
Hey, Ben. It looked like 22 shots for you guys, but only about .8 xG. I mean, is that getting better chances? I mean, you said you guys had a lot of chances, but do you feel like you had good chances, I mean, outside of late there?
I think we have enough to win that game, yeah. I think, listen, you guys watch a game like that, and I think you got to understand when a team is so committed in a 5-4-1, it's very, very difficult to break that down and get great opportunities because just sheer numbers. It's very difficult. And you don't get crazy XGs when a team wants to come in and get a draw. It's that simple. So, or be that compact. And they did a good job. They were again, they were stingy tonight. They were committed. They brought some energy in, and and they've got speed in transition. So, not an easy team to play. Yes, we could have gotten more opportunities, I think, but some nights you don't. And again, I give them credit from a defensive effort, but there's enough there. You know, sometimes you only need 3 or 4 good chances to win a game, and we have to take those chances, but also put up a shutout and be better in the set piece moment because that's the other side of it.
And then 90 minutes for Coco. I know he came back from Copa, but he didn't play the last couple of games of suspension, so it's been a while for him. Just how do you think he did, just returning to the team?
I thought overall he had a good game. There was some, you know, again, some moments you could tell he hasn't been playing, maybe a little rust, but I thought he was fine. You know, there weren't a lot of bad performances. You know, it was just an exercise in breaking down low pressure for most of the night. And you know they made it very, very difficult for us, and you know we get 1 goal, you know, but enough chances for 2. Again, I'm unhappy with the penalty kick. I think that this is something they need to call, but again we have to make our own luck with that stuff. Yeah.
Talking about that key moment and then the offside goal that Bassi scored,
Yeah.
Did you get word from the 4th official that both plays were reviewed by VAR?
I'm assuming they both were. So, you know, it looks like Amin was offsides, so I think that's the correct call. But the other one's not the correct call, from what you know they continue to tell us every preseason meeting. But again, that just once the season starts, that stuff goes out the window for them.
And then you touched on a lot of good performances out there. Sebas Ferreira, aside from the goal, his work when he didn't have the ball, you know, your thoughts, you know, hustling, trying to get the ball back, press, your thoughts on his performance tonight?
You know, I thought our repress was good. Collectively, you know, that led to some of the opportunities. As it's always important when a team's low like that, your ability to repress is a great opportunity to get numbers in the box and better opportunities. So that part was good. Transition, again, that and the transition moments defensively were pretty sound. I thought our balance was good. Just didn't see it out. But he had a good game.
And then the last one is off the pitch, special night for the city of Houston. You talked about your team's resiliency, energy from the fans. Did that feed the players? You know, talk about the atmosphere at the end of the game once you get that equalizer and pushing for that second goal to try and get you the win.
I think once we started pushing, and you know, again, the energy in the building was great. But you know, I'd like that energy the whole time, man. I'm greedy. I want it. We need them. We need more juice. And it was great when we're playing well, and we were on the front foot, and so. But overall, it was a long week. It was a long week. I'm not going to use that in any of this as far as I don't think that really played into the guys tonight. I thought they played as hard as they could and at a pretty good level. We just came up against a pretty stingy team on the day. But it was a wild week, and our thoughts are with the people that have passed away and people without power and sitting in the heat. And it's nice to see the city, though, the energy. And this is my first time in Houston with something like this, and the community sense is real, and I'm feeling it. And hopefully we can all get back to normal fairly soon.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, also do Manav over here. And then Chris at the back.
Hey, Coach. In previous matches, teams have been able to come in here and sneak a goal in, and sometimes Houston wasn't able to respond back. But you mentioned the resiliency tonight. The team was able to fight back and get that equalizer. Did you maybe notice anything different once the opposition scored in the team that they're able to fight back and then tie it back up?
I think anytime you go down a goal and you come back and have the right response, it's a positive thing, and I guess that's certainly something I think this team has the ability to do, in particular at home, and we've been able to do that for the most part this year. So, but again, it's also important for us to put up zeros, and we've said it before. We hang our hat on the defensive side, and we pride ourselves on set pieces and a second phase set piece goal. Talked about it quite a bit this week with this group and the opponents, prowess in that area, and it's disappointing to give up a set piece against this group.
At the back there.
Hi, Mr. Ben. You talked about the officiating today, but do you think the officiating is more or less more of double standards than being fair tonight?
Is it a double standard?
Yeah.
You got to clarify that, man. What are you talking about? Double standard with who? With me? With the team?
With the team,
the
and
community?
how the officiating generally, do you think it was fair?
In general, is the officiating fair for Houston Dynamo?
Yes.
No.
That's all that.
No, it evens out. Look, we've had some ones that you don't forget the ones you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, today again, I just thought it was a pretty easy one for him to call, and it happens. We'll hopefully get it on a little luck on this road trip we have. It's an important next two games. Excuse me, before the Leagues Cup, and again, disappointed we don't get 3 at home.
The team played amazingly well. Dynamo always play very beautiful football. But when it comes to converting those chances, there seems to be something missing. So what adjustments are being made to make sure that take more of their chances than miss them?
Well, I would say this to you. Over the last, I don't know, go the numbers here, but we've been scoring for the last month and a half, scoring 2 goals plus a game. So this is the first time I think in a while we've scored 1 goal. So I don't. It was that was kind of a little bit of an early us this year, but recently we've been able to convert our chances. We've been scoring a lot of goals. So today, not so much, and that's how it goes. And sometimes when you're not scoring the goals, you're not finishing some of the chances, or you're not creating these high percentage shots, you got to put up the 0 to get 3 points. So it's both sides. We put a lot on our offense, but we also can. We have a good enough defense to put up zeros. And today, again, they had a few chances, but really the one that hurt was the set piece, and that's in our control. It wasn't. We weren't exposed. It was just again individual defending that we just didn't do a good enough job with.
Okay, my last question. You use Ferreira as your favorite, as your top 9. Do you think if Ferreira plays a little bit more simple, do you think he's going to score more goals?
I think he played pretty well. I don't know if he was overcomplicating the game today. I think he knows how to score, and he's showing. Not only does he know how to score, he knows where to be in the box. He can smell it, and the ball gravitates towards him, and that's what he does. He's a goal scorer. No, I thought he. Again, I don't think there was a lot of bad performances. I think everybody played, up to a fairly high standard. But we again needed the second goal, and it didn't come. It took a while to really, I think, put them under. I'll take blame for that. Maybe I earlier could have made some tactical adjustments, but this is overall we'll live to fight another day.